What's up, everybody?
Hello, I'm not in Tennessee today.
I got a special birthday surprise. My BFF Jamie from Graceful Pythons and my co-host.
Yeah.
Come on over. Said, yo, let's have fun. So that's what we've been doing. What's up, Bear?
Nothing.
Nothing.
How was the show?
It's a fucking show.
Your table looks great.
Yeah, it did.
It's the jury's still out. I sold 6 bags of cocoa today, but if the lady shows up with the cash in the morning, I made a big deal this afternoon, so we'll see.
Ooh.
That's good. That's really good. Hey, Steven.
Could be my best little show I ever did.
Oh, that's even better than Dallas?
No, Dallas is not a little show.
Well,
I mean, I'm talking about for local shows.
Yeah, local. I got you.
Yeah.
What's her name?
I mean, honestly, I expect to do that kind of shit at Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't come here. As a matter of fact, if the whole deal goes through, I'm selling 2 snakes that I said when I brought them, I probably was wasting my time to bring them.
Oh, well, that's good.
And they may end up being the only 2 snakes I sell. We'll see.
Well, Jamie brought me to snake racks, and she's going home with 10 snakes.
She's just jumping up.
That doesn't seem right. You're getting rid of racks and getting snakes. It seems like if you got more snakes, you need the racks.
Hey, Tana. Hey, Jamie. Yeah, I'm doing good. She got so they're for what quarantine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
she got 2 of my PVC racks because I just got a bunch of stuff. So
Jamie, whoa.
Yeah.
So yeah, they drove 12 and a half hours to get here. And they went through Arkansas too, Bear.
I did. I went through Arkansas for a long time. It's just flat and straight, but it's really cool. Went all the way through Arkansas.
Flat and straight. You were obviously on the southern part of the state then.
Yeah, so we went through Memphis into West Memphis, and then
hell yeah, armpit of the world. So you were on Interstate 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you came close to me. I'm right here by Little Rock.
Well, shoot. Yeah, next time we'll have to make 2 stops.
You should have made a little stop at the show today.
Yeah.
Come by and said hi. I had a lot of people taking care of me today. It was kind of cool. One of my rat customers came by and she ended up with an extra breakfast sandwich from Sonic.
Oh.
And so about mid-morning, I got to have a second breakfast, which was kind of cool because I was hungry.
Second breakfast is always great.
And then another friend of mine came, and she's got to where she comes and helps me quite a bit when I do this show because she lives close. And she's kind of getting to the point that she's going to be doing this soon. So she's kind of trying to learn what it's all about. So she comes and helps me, which is cool because that gives me a chance to kind of just kick back and watch.
Right.
And besides all that, she brought me a big bag of chips and salsa. So homemade salsa. So anyway,
even better.
That came in handy too.
Sorry.
So it wasn't a totally bad day, I guess.
Right. They took me out to eat today some Mexican food. It was so good. I got leftovers in there for days.
I actually haven't had supper. I ate those chips and salsa when I got home from the show. So I may have either no supper or late supper. We'll see.
Yeah. So the guys Carl and Bobby are in there playing the PS5. Connor's in the bedroom watching.
We ain't watching no more. I got my phone, so he's playing video games too.
Yeah.
Playing them child games.
Yes. Yeah. Well, she's got me addicted to a game too. So
I'm too old for that shit. I'm still a pinball kind of guy.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, pinball's great. It's a classic. I love pinball. If I could afford to have a pinball machine in my house, I would. But PS5s are cheaper.
Yeah. So whenever they got here last night, I knew Jamie was short. but
I'm short.
like in person, it was trippy. How tall are you?
I'm 4'10" and 3/4.
Yeah. So
You
it's
know,
like
you know you're short when you start counting the quarters.
yes.
Because of that quarter, I had to get a height waiver when I joined the Air Force. 4'11" is their cutoff. That 1/4 of an inch, I had to get a height waiver to join.
Wow.
Yep. So she's all about those digits.
Yeah.
The end.
My daughter's pretty short too. She's I don't know if she's 5 foot or not, but I don't think she's any more than that. So,
Yeah.
anyway, she's heard all the short jokes.
I'm always the shortest. And it's the short people who give you the worst time.
Oh yeah.
It's always. I get all the short jokes from the people who can't tell them to anyone else.
Just read her
Well,
comment.
I'm not exactly tall, but I'm
That is
getting
a
shorter.
huge height
The older I get, the shorter I get, I think.
It happens.
Yeah.
It's all about gravity.
Yeah.
Gravity catches up with us all, right?
Yeah, and I can't think of a single thing that it improves.
No, not one thing. No. Other than, staying attached to the earth. That does help with that.
I need to hang upside down for a few days or something, I guess.
Yeah. Decompress that spine.
I lost about an inch of height because of my bad knees.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
From my legs bowing.
Wisdom.
And they straighten them back out, but I don't think I got the height back.
I know. I made the trip. Her birthday's coming up, so I surprised her, but somehow I'm leaving with the gift too. So
Yeah. What's up, Pete?
But yeah, it's been a fun weekend. It's a 12-hour drive. I brought one of my kids with me. He did real good.
Yeah.
And then we just been hanging out. Went down to Texas.
Where do you live? You're in Tennessee somewhere, right?
Yeah, I'm in right outside of Knoxville, Tennessee.
Whoa, that's way over there. Yeah.
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 Too far and
Yeah, the whole drive is just 2 states: Tennessee, Arkansas, a little bit in Oklahoma, and we're here.
See, I can hit 2 states in 15 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Oh my gosh. Now, yeah.
I only live a mile from the Missouri state line, so
Nice.
I can get to Texas in about 25 minutes, 25. If Bobby's driving, it's going to take 35.
See, in about an hour, I can be in Tennessee, and then in about another 30 minutes after that, I can be in Kentucky, and then about 30 minutes after that, I can be in Illinois, which I don't go to.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I don't go to Illinois.
Yeah.
I hear Trump's going to fix that issue for me. I hope he does.
I hope so too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
He says we're getting federal reciprocity on the concealed carry. So
yep.
I would love to see him tell Illinois to suck it.
Yep. Yes, sir. I'm right there with you. So did you see any good snakes this weekend you wanted to buy? No. Dang.
This is not one of those kind of shows. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I don't want to be that guy, but it's just fact.
Right. Yeah, that's understandable. It's hard with your local shows. I mean, we're the same way when we go down to, we went to one in Denison and then another one down in Dallas somewhere. And the local shows, unless it's a big show, there's really nothing there for breeders, You got to really
go to the and that's one of the reasons I usually don't do well at these shows is I've got the kind of shit people are not looking for at these shows for the most part. This deal I got going that's supposed to happen tomorrow is actually with another vendor that's at the show that's from Texas.
Oh, cool.
And I didn't know him. It's the first time I've met him. But anyway, I hope it all happens. She told me she'd be back in the morning with the money. So
yeah.
But anyway, we'll see. I don't mark anything sold till there's cash in my hand. So
yeah, till they're sold.
Sold means money.
Exactly.
Not promise.
Yes.
So for the most part, I won't even put one on hold unless some sort of finance passes into my hand.
Yeah.
Either a deposit of some kind, or I've been burned too many times. I'm old and I've been just
You're wise.
been no, I'm way
Wisdom.
away from that. I ain't saying I'm getting smarter.
Maybe a little bit more
Well,
smart assier.
Hell, I got that.
There's
I
the
got
difference
that
between
in
smarts and
spades.
wisdom.
It's funny. We were having a discussion today, and this gal that was helping me, we were talking about the shows, and I said, honestly and truly, I have figured out over the years that I don't go to these shows to make money, and there's a lot of people that do. I mean, a lot of people really concentrate on these shows, and they breed for these shows, and that's their business, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. And I know y'all have heard me say it more times than once. I don't breed ball pythons to sell. If I sell you something cool, you better consider yourself lucky, because I really try to keep all the cool shit for myself.
Right. Yeah.
And that's just I don't breed for that. And I was telling her, I said, to me, the shows are just like how come this shit's always backwards? My t-shirts, my hats, all that kind of stuff. That the shows are the same thing. It's just getting my name out there and advertising, and having the snakes there's a plus, because then people can see what I'm making.
Yeah.
And I love it when people come by and point at my snakes, and that's cool. That's really cool.
Right.
And I get a lot of that, and it's neat. But again, I go to a lot of these shows and take snakes that I'm fully aware I'm probably not going to sell.
Yeah.
And so, but I guess if this all pans out, I'll prove myself wrong again.
Again, hey, Lakers.
And we had a discussion today, and I've talked about this with some of my buddies before. When you've got some really cool snakes in your display, high end stuff, and then you've got $100 snakes in your display. Your $100 snakes don't look as good as the next guy's $100 snakes. That the highest price thing he's got on his table is a $300 snake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They look at I literally have got a breeder ready Orange Dreamsicle in my display. Okay. I've got a Orange Dream Yellow Belly Pied Het Lav female. It's a hatchling, but you saw her, Holly. I had her at Dallas. That's the one that I sold most of that clutch to a guy at Dallas, and she was the one that was left over, and I'm keeping one out of that clutch. But you throw those two, and I've got an Ultramel Pied male in my display, and you throw some of that shit in there, and then put a friggin' normal next to it. They're like, they literally don't even look at it. It's that, because they're so hung up on how cool these snakes here are. Right. They literally don't even pay any attention. Don't even, when they're walking off, if I asked them what those other ones were marked price wise, they couldn't even tell me. But they can tell me that OD Dreamsicle is $2,000, and they can't afford it. So, there's that. I think it's a double-edged sword. Not only have I got, I've even talked about, hey, I might be better off I didn't even bring that stuff. But then again, I go back to the whole thing. To me, it's just trying to get my name out there and advertise. So if I'm going to do that, then I'd rather have a bunch of stuff there that I know I'm not going to sell that'll at least impress somebody.
Well,
maybe
like
one of these days.
You're going to bring snakes for the customers that are walking in the door, but your fellow vendors are also potential customers.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's kind of how this deal is going to work out, if it does work out. So,
if ball pythons are one thing, we're always, our ball python breeders, you're always looking for the next ball python.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're guilty.
And it's kind of funny. I was talking to a girl today, and I've got a acid cinnamon double het grail,
Mm.
male, on my table.
Mhm.
And she came up there and she was oohing and ahhing over it, really liked it, you know. And she said, "Boy, I wish that was a female." And I said, "Well, I've got a female just like it." And she said, her eyes lit up. She said, "You do?" I said, "Yeah, I'm keeping it."
Exactly.
And she said, "Oh no." And I, you know, I kept talking to this girl, and I finally told her, I said, "Follow me on Instagram." And I said, "Send me a message, reminding me that snake that you want." And I said, "I'll think about it," because I said, since I put that female as a holdback, I actually had a clutch that has got 2 visual grails in it,
Mm.
and it's got 2 clown het lav in it. So
Nice.
both of those are head and shoulders above that. No, I don't do herp show. I'm not even sure there's any close to me.
Yeah.
The
He's in
only,
Arkansas.
the only shows I do, this show that I'm at right now is a show me, and then I do some CF Exotics shows. I do one in Jackson, Tennessee, and one in South Haven, Mississippi. And I've talked about doing the show me show in St. Louis, but it never works out for me. Either it's a one-day show or I've got some kind of conflict. I won't do their one-day show because they won't let me set up the day before.
Oh.
Oh, that's
So you
yeah, I
got to
don't
come
like-
in at 7 in the morning and be ready for them to open the doors at 9.
Wow.
And I can't do that. I just can't.
Yeah.
And what it ends up being, I mean, I just, like, if I was to do that one-day St. Louis show, that would mean me leaving home at 3:30 in the morning and driving up there and having to set up by myself in 2 hours, then to show all day, and then drive back home after the show that night. So
Yeah.
that's gonna get me home at 9-10 o'clock at night. That's a long day for an old man.
Oh, that's a long day for anyone. Yeah.
So I just won't do it. So, but if I can ever work it out where I can do one of their 2-day shows there, I probably would.
Yeah.
And in Springfield, Missouri, they got a different venue there, so I've been kind of considering that one too. But I don't know. I'm not a big show guy. This is really not my forte.
Not your cup of tea.
No. It just, as I said, it's strictly about trying to get my name out there.
Yes.
I'd love to do the St. Louis NARBC show, but they put the damn thing on opening weekend of deer season. And
We all have our priorities.
yeah, I guarantee you, I got my priorities when it comes to deer hunting. Now you know where I'm going to be. That's November. I tell everybody, November. No, I'm not coming to your wedding. No, I'm not coming to your birthday party. You better not die, because I'm probably not coming to your funeral.
Oh man.
So November.
No show November. Not no shade. It's no show November.
Yeah, that's right.
No shade too.
No, nothing.
Yeah, for him it is.
I do those CF shows, as I said, and they do Jackson, Tennessee, and South Haven, Mississippi. And I told them over a year ago, I said, I will take 4 tables at each one of those shows every time you have it, as long as it's not deer season. If it's deer season, they ain't gonna be there. So they do one I think they do one at Jackson. That's the opening weekend of muzzleloader. So I don't do that one. But I think I do all of the rest of theirs at Jackson and South Haven. So I like their shows. I don't know if either one of y'all, you're in Tennessee. They do shows all over Tennessee. So
yeah, we're not quite ready to do shows yet, but I'm getting close. So I have to have a few more clutches.
I would definitely recommend them. They do a good show, and I have always done well at their shows. So they're good folks to get along with, and anyway, it's a good show, and they do. I think they do all of the state of Tennessee, so they've probably got some that are pretty close to you.
Probably.
And then they go down, like they go all the way to South Alabama, and I guess I think, as far as I know, as far north as they go is like Paducah, Kentucky. And I've considered doing that one. Paducah's kind of within my driving range, and I guess the only thing that's kept me from it is I went up there and did a show me show about this time of year. It was right before Christmas, and it was horrible. I drove up there and sold like 2 bags of cocoa.
Oh,
So it was horrible. Which all I sold today was 6 bags of cocoa. But I've seen this show turn around and you know, Saturday be horrible, and then Sunday be great. So
Yeah.
I'm not totally zoned out of this one yet. As I said, if that deal works tomorrow in the morning, I'll be
You're
happy all day. No matter what happens after that, it's going to be a good day.
There you go. Hey, Benji.
So,
Yeah, I would feel the same way.
and you know, it's always nice when you go home from a show with money in your pocket. But
oh yeah.
I looked when I got in today. When I got to the hotel, I got on my Instagram, and I gained 8 followers on Instagram today, and I know without a doubt every one of those were at the show today.
Yeah.
So, you know, I give out those stickers that's got my QR code on it where they can go to my link tree. And I tell everybody, you know, I kind of push that. I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you're going to know what's going on at my place. And
Right.
and you know, I told this one girl today, I said, I'm going to tell you, I said, the good snakes don't sell on Morph Market.
No.
The good snakes are sold before anybody ever knows they're for sale.
Yep.
And that's a fact.
You're right.
I didn't know that. That's one of those things that when you first get into this thing, you don't know it. But after you've been in it as long as I have, you figure it out.
Exactly.
All of the best snakes that I've got in my snake barn were bought private, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
That Inchy Holy Grail male that I've got, you know, I bought it from Billy. And he threw it up on Instagram one day with a price tag on it, but I already had it bought when he put it up. So
that's good going right there.
You know, like I said, there's way more of that goes on than most people realize.
Right.
And I'm the same way. You know, like I said, my Instagram, y'all follow me on Instagram. I put everything on there. You know, if I cut a clutch, it's on Instagram. When they come out of the egg, it's on Instagram. When they shed, it's on Instagram. And so I get people that'll message me on Instagram and say, hey, you know, I saw such and such a snake. Is that going to be for sale? And, you know, I won't sell a snake until they've had at least 4 meals and they weigh 100 grams. Period. I wouldn't sell one. I wouldn't sell one to my mama if it was less than 100 grams.
Yeah.
And so, but I don't mind taking a deposit on one that's under 100 grams. Just let me go ahead and take care of it until I feel good about sending it to you. And you know, anybody that's smart will jump on that because it's nothing but a good thing for them. You know.
Hey, John.
So that I encourage everybody to follow me on Instagram if they're interested in what I'm doing. And again, you got to get the people that you're interested in what they're doing.
Oh, 100%. Marketing is so big.
Yes.
It's huge. I can't wait to get to the shows. Until then, though, I go to my local shows as much as I can. The ones real close anyways. We're going to start venturing out now that we have less kids in the house. Makes it easier.
Yeah, that's always hard to do anything with kids. It doesn't matter.
Well, my kids are both grown, but my son is still kind of underfoot now and again. He's a welder, so you know he works until he ain't working, and then he comes home. So
Nice.
you know he may just at any given time show up. You know, it's happened. Half the time he don't even tell us he's coming home. He just, you know, I may wake up one morning and he's in the house. You know, got in some wee hours of the morning. That's just, you know, the way he is. But I know he's here till duck season's over because he's about duck hunting like I am deer hunting. He's going to be home till duck season's over because he's got no interest in working during duck season. So
Right. That's funny. We're going to play the sponsor video real quick, y'all, and we'll be back momentarily.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go. He says, yo, hit that thumbs up button, yo.
That's right.
Thank you, Benji. We all need a little love. We really do. Speaking of love,
He says that a lot nicer than I do, doesn't he?
We're going to be doing a podcast here in a few weeks, calling out some good people in the industry who's like done special stuff to help somebody out. You know, if you know somebody who's ran an auction or donated, we're wanting to shout out people and put some good vibes back in here, because I don't know, it's getting kind of negative with other shows going on. And
so it's like a positive recap of 2024.
Yeah, there we go.
So go ahead and let us know, shoot out to Holly or whatever, and give us some ideas. The way we can make sure we don't miss anyone.
Yep. Bear's positive he made it. He's our naughty Santa.
That's scary.
He's the one that's going to put your coal in your stockings, y'all.
Did you see my hat? Did you see my hat for the show today?
No.
Oh wow! I wish I had it. I'd put it on. It's out in the truck. I'll show you a picture. This is how I did the entire show today.
Krampus claws.
Nice.
Yes. I love that.
That's cool.
How many women did you try to get set in your lap?
You know, I was a little disappointed.
You're gonna get into trouble.
It was kind of fun. There was another dude there that had a Santa hat on, but he couldn't pull the beard off.
Couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, you got to have the beard. You got to have the beard.
That's funny.
Did you notice that I had it embroidered too? It's got my logo.
Yes. Red.
That's awesome.
That's one of my buddies said. He said that's top shelf there when you got your logo on the Santa hat.
Next level. That's dedication.
Maybe next year you can get a cheetah hat, Santa cheetah hat with your stuff on there. Next level.
I forgot what I was going to say. It's been a long day.
Yeah, we're not going to run the show for the whole hour because, man, there's been so many people this weekend vending, and you know, some of them are not having any luck at all, and it's a one-day show, and that's really aggravating. I know.
Been there and done that.
Yeah.
I went to whenever that one was in Dallas, April, I think, last April.
Yeah.
I went down there and 7.5 hour drive, and at best I could figure I probably had about $1,000 invested in that show, and I sold 6 bags of cocoa.
Oh.
That's like $60 worth of profit.
Oh my gosh.
But again, it's just like I said, I quit looking at it that way. I look at it as it's an advertising expense, just like my t-shirts and caps and all that kind of stuff. I don't make anything on those because for one thing, even the ones I sell, I hardly make anything on them, a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
And I give way more of them away than I sell.
Yeah.
It's like today I didn't sell a single shirt, and I gave away 2 t-shirts and a hoodie. So
wow.
Who got the hoodie?
that girl that worked for me all day and helped me out. I gave her a hoodie.
That's nice.
And she brought me chips and salsa.
You should give her a hat too.
She said, let me pay you for this. I said, no, I'm going to trade it for chips and salsa. She said, well, I'm going to have to bring you some more. I said, that's okay too.
He's wheeling and dealing at the
he is.
That's great.
But that's the thing. That's what those are for. They're for getting my name out there. And I don't even remember I was on a podcast or a Zoom or something. Anyway, there were several people involved in it. And there was 3 people in there that were wearing my t-shirt. So, that's kind of cool.
Is there a link on your link tree, Jamie asked?
No.
I thought I would have gotten a More Forge t-shirt buy now and maybe an interview myself, but I haven't.
I do have those where you can buy them online. And to be honest with you, I'm so dumb about it. I'd have to look. I'd probably have to be sitting at my computer. But I set up a store, and I don't even know if I ever finished it completely. But I set up a store on Square. Square will let you set up a online store, and so I've got them on there. But just tell her to get on my Instagram and send me her address, and I'll send her one.
There you go, Jamie.
What size you want, and all that, and an address to send it to, and I'll send her one. I send them to all my friends, no matter where they're at.
There you go.
Don't even matter if I ever met them. I tell everybody all the time, internet friends are the best kind of friends, because when you get tired of them, you just turn the damn computer off.
There you go.
I might make better friends with him.
Your internet friends can literally not bug you if you don't want them to.
Yep. That's true.
I told my mom I was coming to visit Holly, and she's like, "Is Carl going with you? Because you don't really know if she's a serial killer."
Yeah.
Well, you know the joke with that. What's the odds of two serial killers being in the same car, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that was funny. And I've talked to her mom before on FaceTime too. I was like, I can't believe she thinks I'm a serial killer.
I said she does have a little dog, and she keeps asking me to put this lotion on.
Yeah, she's fueling the fire. That'll work, Jamie. So yeah, it's been fun, and I hope we get to do it again a bunch more times.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to find friends in the industry because most of my friends are guy friends. So to find a girlfriend that think alike and do alike, and it's really neat.
It's a little bit of a scary thought to think there's somebody that thinks like you.
A little bit.
And she likes my snakes.
I do. We're so alike. I walked into this room and I said, I know that smell. That's love smell. I know that smell.
Snake farm.
Snake farm. Yeah, I love that.
It just sounds nasty.
Oh, that's great. Snap.
Hey,
All
that's
right.
that's my deal on Snapchat. I just finally got Snapchat recently.
Oh yeah.
I think didn't I send you a friend request on Snap? I think I did.
Yeah, I don't know. I have an account, but I don't have it on my phone.
My Snap is Snake Farmer 20.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get back on there just to bug him.
See, when I was on Snapchat years ago, it was not a social media thing. It was like, hey, you want to cheat on your wife or whatever, then you use Snapchat.
Oh wow.
Because the pictures would disappear.
Because it doesn't keep records.
No.
Yeah, right. Taking them screenshots.
The generation that my kids are. My son's 21, my daughter's 27. So that generation has always been hugely into Snapchat. Mm-hmm. And I can, as long as I can remember, I'm seeing both of them with the whole Snapchat thing. Because every time, at one time, I don't think it's that way anymore. But at one time, every time you responded to somebody, it had to have a picture attached to it. Yeah. So they're always making these stupid faces to their phone and snapping pictures. And of course, like I said, I found out about the whole deal where, the whole deal with that was it disappears after a certain period of time. So there's no record. And so you end up getting considerable amount of maybe questionable type pictures.
Questionable content.
So I used to call it Snatch Chat.
Yeah.
Snatch Chat. Did you just really say that?
Yeah, I did.
That's great. Snatch Chat. Oh my goodness.
That's what it was.
Oh, Jamie just added you on Snapchat.
I know, it just popped up. That's what I was just looking at. I figured that had to be her since we were talking. Anyway,
Jamie, we're gonna have to blow his phone up with funny face videos, but no Snatch Chat.
Yeah, if you ain't sending something naked, just don't bother.
Oh, geez.
Okay, Avery's butt or Freya's butt.
One of the butts that'll work.
When I was doing the whole Santa hat thing, you know how some of these chat groups, and I don't even remember which one it was in, but I think it might have been the Patreon chat from Billy. But I posted a picture of that Santa hat with my logo on it, and somebody comes back and says, you wearing that at Jacksonville? And I said, yeah. And then somebody else says, like with your red boxers and suspenders and nothing else. And I said, no, you got to go to my OnlyFans to see that. And I told them, I said, I just wonder how many people are on there right now looking for my damn OnlyFans.
Just send me a picture with you and your hat on, and I can create you.
You do the rest?
I will make you I will send you a file, and you can have some stickers printed off.
That's awesome.
I'll put you a stud muffin body with a 6.
Oh man,
like it'll be done tonight. It'll be coming through the Snapchat.
Yeah, that's crazy. Snake people are weird. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah.
We without fail, weird sense of humor. Who the hell else would be even thinking that shit? Anyway.
The show just took a turn for a rabbit hole.
Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you never know
we're going south fast.
You want to hand me that picture?
Yes, I will. I was just thinking about that.
So
it's been done before.
It's been done before. Chris from Balls Deep.
Oh yeah, I saw this. Yeah.
Yeah, he made himself a photo, and I put it in a frame, and he even signed my copy.
That's cool.
I love it. So funny.
I love this kind of stuff in my office.
But this one's funny. His Christmas picture is the one that I love so much.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Absolutely.
Well, they give me shit all the time about looking like Santa Claus, so I'm kind of starting to get used to it.
I'm going to hook you up, man.
You might as well run with it.
Just send me that picture to my one of my accounts. Oh, it's going to be epic.
I think the only place I've got is Instagram for you.
I'm on.
You don't like me well. You don't like me well enough to give me your phone number or anything like that, where I can text you stuff. So.
I don't have it either.
Who uses a phone anymore?
So there.
When we talk, we FaceTime on
Messenger.
Yeah.
I'm looking. Here you are, right here. Okay. I got about 4 of them. I'll send you all of them. That way you have something else to work with.
Oh, I'm gonna put him in some poses.
Y'all stay tuned to Texoma Exotics.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna regret this.
Probably. Your wife will enjoy it.
I don't care. You know what? Somebody said something the other day about embarrassing me. I said, you know what? You got it to do, because I don't embarrass very well.
Do you know how many people would stop by your table if you had that as one of your backdrops?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's a whole new marketing tool.
I got some cookie scented beard oil too.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I can't hardly stand to wear it though. It makes me hungry.
Yeah,
that's great. That's funny. A very long, deep rabbit hole.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to change his name from Bear to Candy Cane.
You never know what we're gonna talk about with Bear, because last time it was food.
Yeah.
I forgot who somebody was talking about. Somebody got to call me Santa Bear. And this whole thing started like 2 years ago. We were at a show in Murfreesboro, I think it was. And I don't even know how it came up, but something was said about me dressing up like Santa Claus or something for this December show that was coming up. And I said, have y'all ever seen that movie Bad Santa?
Yeah.
And they said, yeah. And I said, that's me. I mean, if you dress me up like Santa, that's what you're going to get. And they start laughing. I said, ho, 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 motherfuckers. And so forever, that's been my byline, you know. When everybody starts talking about me being Santa, I give them that one. So
that's funny.
Anyway.
Did you see what she wrote?
Yes.
Benji said, "Oh God." We're a little bit of a hot mess, y'all.
Did y'all see my Grail clutch? I can't
Yes.
remember if I've been. Did you see it?
Did you share it in our group?
It's awesome. It's on my Instagram. I got a leopard blackhead Grail, and I got a blackhead Grail, and then I got 2 leopard blackhead clown het lavs, and a blackhead double het. Yeah. Dude.
Little elves, of course. Yes.
But anyway, the cool part is they're all females.
Oh, wow.
So you got a lot of
Congratulations.
holdbacks.
Here, I'll see if I can find this right quick. I'll show you another one that I think is funny as hell. I almost, if I could have got it in time, I would have got this T-shirt just for this show.
Let's see. Let me pull you up here.
I've seen that.
Do it for the hose. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh my gosh. Or chips and salsa, y'all.
The
yeah,
ho-ho.
hell yeah, chips and
The
salsa
ho-ho.
for sure.
Loves that chips and salsa.
Anyway, the Grail clutch is fire. I'm
Yeah.
as excited about that one as I have been for a while. I got
That's
a clown pod. I got a clown pod clutch that's kind of cool too. I made 2 clown pods. One of them I'm pretty sure is a black pastel clown pod.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it's a male, but I may still keep it. But there's I think the coolest looking snake in the whole clutch is I figured out it's a black pastel yellow belly clown het pied. But it is an awesome looking snake.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it's a girl too, so it's staying at my house.
Yay.
I bet you it is. It ain't gonna walk out.
It was funny. I was talking to somebody today at the show, and we got talking about the grails and this and that, you know. And I pulled my phone out. I said, "Here, I'm going to show you these because you ain't never going to see them at a show."
Right.
They're staying in my house.
That's awesome.
My whole back rack is looking kind of full.
Like Santa, good and full.
It's funny. I was laughing the other day because I make these magnetic tags to go on the snakes that I'm going to keep, just because it makes it easy for me to look, and and those tags, they stick to my ARS racks. So as those snakes grow, that tag follows them, and I still do the labels with the QR code to stick on the tub. But I started out with these like before I was ever even using any kind of software to track snakes. And it's made with one of the old Dymo label makers, so they're like 1/2-inch letters, and I can see them better. I mean, I can be standing there looking at the whole rack and I can see what's where.
Yeah.
With those labels, I got to put my glasses on and get up there and look, So I've just kind of stuck with that as a way of marking holdbacks. Is when most of the time, when I move a snake out of the incubator into the hatchling rack, I know if I'm going to keep it or not for the most part. So when I move them into that hatchling rack, they get a label made. So I'm sitting here looking at my hatchling rack the other day, and right now there's 29 snakes in my hatchling rack, and only 10 of them are for sale.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of holdbacks.
So, yeah. So what that means is in about 2 or 3 years, I'm going to have a whole bunch of proven breeders for sale.
Yeah. That's good, though.
So, but yeah, that's the deal. My deal has always been, and I don't make any bones about it, I don't want to get bigger. I just want to get better. So the only way you can do that is you got to cull out that bottom end. And so what I'm looking at doing is I'm going to be replacing, double hets with double visuals or visual hets, and so, I've got over 20 double visuals right now, and I got 2 triple visuals.
Wow.
So there you go. I got two drum kits too, and I hardly ever play them anymore. So there you go.
And they're not for sale.
Yeah, no, not gonna sell them. Just in case. It could
Right.
happen.
Yep. All right, man. I guess we're gonna go ahead and cut this thing off so we can go eat some supper and
That
relax.
sounds like a
And
plan.
man, you need to eat too, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Maybe.
My chip bag is empty. So
Oh no.
I still got salsa left. I just don't have any chips. Damn it.
Gotta drink it.
Drink it, yeah. In the South, just drink it. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Bear, thank you for coming on. And Jamie, thank you for coming to see me.
Thank you for having
For
us.
my birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday.
I always have fun with y'all.
Yeah. I'm glad you come on, man. All right. We'll see everybody Wednesday.
Wednesday night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.